What's up, everyone? We're Group 1, myself, Matt, and Connor, and today we're going to be learning about the past, present, and future of VR headsets. So without further ado, let's go right to the history. In 1838, an explanation about the idea of stereopsis was introduced by Sir Charles Wheatstone and got the ball rolling on virtual reality. The first VR machine came about in 1956 when Morton Heilig created Sensorama, a viewing booth that stimulated all 5 senses while you watched a short film. People believe this to be the cinema of the future. Throughout the 1960s, a lot of these machines were used for military-based purposes. For example, in 1961, the first motion-tracking HMD headset was founded and was then developed for the military to use to look at hazardous situations remotely. Over the next half-century, there are many different uses of this technology, including cockpit simulators, NASA space training, Mars robot simulation, and even Google Street View, which was created in 2007. In 2012, the modern VR headset really came into light. A Kickstarter campaign for the Oculus Rift, which raised $2.4 million, according to virtualspeech.com, was held by Lucky. Then in 2014, Facebook bought Oculus VR Company for $2 billion, which caused the VR idea to gain publicity and momentum, propelling us into today's world of VR.
In today's world, VR headsets enables users to experience first-person perspective and interact with virtual environments. To align the virtual camera's orientation with the user's eye location, VR headsets frequently include stereoscopic displays, stereo sound, and sensors like accelerometers and gyroscopes for tracking users' head attitude. The two most prevalent types of VR headsets are standalone and tethered. Standalone headsets are devices that are built within the headset with all the components required to provide a VR experience. Tethered headsets are cable connecting you to a console or computer. Next, we are going to show you how VR headsets work.
So here in the Immersive Experiences Lab, we are working with the Meta Quest 2 headsets. This is the second standalone headset for Meta, but kind of the first one that's really gotten up to the quality that we really like.
The first game Connor chose to play on the MetaQuest is called Beat Saber, which is a virtual reality game with slicing blocks. Connor uses the hand controllers to slice the moving block. The next application that Connor chose to play is called Multi-Brush, which is an immersive art game where you use the hand controllers to create and draw whatever you would like. Another feature to this game that Mr. Getz introduced to us is the multiplayer option, where you can create and make art with your friends. And as you can see in this clip, Mr. Getz joined Connor's party and was now making art with him.
Moving on from the implementation of virtual reality in the video games, experts suggest that it will be present in a lot of other things. Experts suggest that it will be present in fields such as healthcare, real estate, engineering, military, and etc. For example, in the medical field, they're beginning to construct tests for cognitive impairment. Lastly, I'm going to be discussing how phones and virtual reality are very likely to work in unison in the future. So as of now, virtual reality has limited access on mobile devices. Zia X, which is the author of Interactive Relationships in the Future of VR, claims from now to 2025, there's an expected growth of 50% of VR usage through mobile devices. So following the implementation of VR on mobile phones, this will allow users to attend live events or meetings through the lens of their headsets. So the future holds countless opportunities for VR, and there is no limit to its potential.